Yeah, this is Abe Bolden bringing you Lehigh Valley News. Um, it's a nice day in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm just doing the weather portion of the news now. When I say it's a nice day in Pennsylvania, that was the the weather portion of the news. Okay, so um, okay. For other news, um, the Space Force has been doing okay. You know, I went online. I looked at the Space Force, and they seem to be like, no, they didn't cut the budget for the Space Force. I don't think. Um, but anyway, the Space Force is doing okay. I heard that they building any rockets now. You know, it's not like we're gonna be um, flying our spaceship where no man has gone before, but it's okay. Okay. And Sharon Osbourne um, has been canceled from the show called The Talk. You know, because she said something racist. They say. Well, anyway, I have nothing really to say about that because that's just what I heard. But still, that's just alleged. And a man got shot on Fourth and Turner in Allentown last night. And the cops are looking for anybody with any kind of information that could help them find the killer. Um, Other than that, I know that some people saying that well, there've been murders in my town too. Why ain't nobody talking about that? You know, well, it's hard for me to do murders from all the times I know I've been doing murders in America. But I'll put murders in America on hiatus for now. So I'm just gonna do like some news or in an interview. And I also want to say that good that it was Lehigh Valley News, but it was originally Lehigh Valley News and interviews. You know what I mean? I had it, news. I had news. News, reviews, and interviews. And today I'm doing a review for the last part of my show. I'm doing a review of a show I seen on HBO Max. It's called Raised by Wolves. Okay, I've seen the whole series. I've seen the whole season. That took me about 2 days. Like 2.5 or something. And I had a problem getting through the third show. I kept falling asleep during the third show. I must have fell asleep about 5 times, right? So, but every time I would fall asleep, every time I wake up, I run it back, And anyway, I stopped trying to watch the third episode and went on to the fourth, which was pretty good. After the fourth, it got better, you know. I'm gonna tell you, the season closer, the close of the show, oh man, it blew me away. I'm telling you, I never expected the show to end that way. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it was really nice. I mean, it was like, yo, I'm telling you, the closing show was like, ooh. Anyway, And was it a good? Is it a good show? What would I give it? Like I give it a 10 or 5 between 1 and 10, with 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. I would give it I give it a 7. I give it an 8. After the third episode, I give it an 8. You know, so Raised by Wolves. I don't know where it was filmed at. It's about these kids being raised by 2 android robots, and it's really good. It has some stuff. They had some stuff in it, like a lot of religious stuff, but they would serve some other. They mix it up a little. It was like a Star Wars type thing. You know, I've been watching some of the Star Wars shows too. Okay, and also I watched that first Batman show. There was a Batwoman. All right, I watched the Batwoman. I didn't like it. I couldn't get through. I couldn't get through the first episode of Batwoman. What I should have did was skip the first episode of Batwoman and went on and watched the second episode, because the first episode was all Batwoman was doing was kissing on this black girl. See, Batwoman is this white girl kissing on this black girl all through the show. They kissing, and I'm like, yo, hold up, wait a minute. Ain't this supposed to be like a kid show or something too? But you know what? If they won't do that, but I'm telling you, man, I thought she would be like, fighting and whatnot, or beating up some criminals or whatnot after Mrs. Joker. You gotta figure, right? Batwoman is gonna be after the Joker. She's gonna be after the cat girl, and this kind of craziness, man. Anyway, I thought the show was kind of ridiculous, so I couldn't get through the first episode. Maybe I will watch the second episode, okay, when it's not so sexual. You know what I mean? Anyway, other than that, I hope things are going well. I hope things are going well for you and your family and everybody's family. And you know what? Doing this thing, you gotta try to hold on. I know it's hard. I know sometimes things get overwhelming. But when things get overwhelming, sometimes you gotta reach out. You gotta swallow your pride. You gotta reach out and say, "Yo, hold up, wait a minute, I need some help." And go ahead and wait. This is A. Boulder doing Lehigh Valley News. And I want to say something silly, like I hope your news is good news, but you know what? I just gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you, most likely there's trouble ahead, so you better prepare. All right. Okay. Later, people.